Okay, we're setting up gold. The belt colors won't be correct yet, but we'll fix that later. So now we have a mixed belt of cyanide and of gold pellets, and we can then add this. It's a, what was the 3-to-4 ratio? So we need 8 over here and 8 over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need my map. So it's going to be this way. Let's place you here. That sounds fine. Dang it. Is this symmetrical? No, you need to be one more up. Two more up. Now it's symmetrical. And it just fits, to be perfectly honest, because this thing goes back up. This will still be blue belt, it's red for now. And this goes down. And then it will be eat, 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 eat. Now the next step would be wait, over here. We have now sodium gold cyanide. Oh god, we need to add oxygen and water to the mix. Let's place one. Which isn't as much as a problem as I think it is. We'll just move this whole thing out by 2. So now we are making tons of sodium gold cyanide. Every 4 seconds we're making 18. Every 6 seconds we're making 24. So it's a 2-to-1 ratio into more chemical furnaces. One, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. And then the final step is we make 12 cathodes. Well, we make 2 cathodes per second. We need to make 6 cathodes per second. So the final step is a 3 to... Ah, you gotta be shitting me. The final step is 3-to-1. So to make this one work in a optimal ratio, I would need another 2 of these. Ah! Seriously? Well, we could tweak it with modules. And we will probably tweak it with modules. Yeah, this requires 6 per second. You're making 2 per second. So it would be like this. It would be like this, and you just sit in the middle and think about what you've done to yourself. But this would be more or less a setup. Then we need to pull this out one. Let's set up these inserters. And these pipes. And then there will be a purified water pipe and a oxygen pipe going through the middle. So this whole thing, we're gonna pull it out. 1, 2, 3. Question. No. We could maybe make... no, let's not. So it's going to be a little bit of a crooked ratio, but also... Wow. Really? Is this correct? We're using all this stuff. I just want to recalculate. We have 16 of these. 16 of these make every second, so this times 4. So 46, 72 sodium gold cyanide per second. Then we have 72 per second. There has to be an error in my calculation, doesn't there? Yes, there is an error in my calculation. No, there isn't. Every 4 seconds you make 18. Every 6 seconds you make 27. Oh, that's even worse! So 4 of these make 18 per second. Or you make 27. So now 27 can feed 2 of these and another one. So the ratio is not like this. It's going to get even bigger. It's going to get bigger. Uh, 27 is 2 of these and a quarter. So this is 2 and a quarter, 4 and a half, 6 and 3/4, 8, 9. So it's a 6-to-9 ratio. So let's belt it again. Also, you pump out extra sodium. So you pump out 22 items every 4 seconds. That's like 5.5 items per second. Crafting speed 3 is just above yellow belt per facility. So yellow, red, blue, purple, ultimate, more. However, if we feed most of it in a facility, so it's one goes out on the belt and one goes directly in. So it will be like this. Then we need another row of these. Maybe crook the ratio? So technically I will need another row of these. So wait, this is... Now each of these is 2 1/4, 4 1/2, 6 3/4, 9, 18. That's too big. That's too big. We will never ever need that much gold. Ever. Because... And then it's a 3-to-1 ratio down, so then it's 18 and it's then 6 blast furnaces of gold. Okay, no. Let's build this in reverse. So we have already established that it's something like. Also pick these up. We're gonna build it in reverse and then see how far we come. So, oh, you're also a blast furnace. I don't have a blast furnace. Bring me a blast furnace. Make it a red one. We definitely have these. So, you make these. You then feed these. 12 cathodes. Yeah, these feeds into this. And to make this amount of cathodes, we would need to make sodium hydroxide. We need, well, we have 3 of these, so we need 12 every 2 seconds. This makes 18 every 4. 2 of these make 36 every 4. That's 18 every 2. So, oh. This will work, but we will have an excess of 6. Which is fine. Then to feed these we will need gold pellets. 6 per second. No, 6. These make 8. So we have 2 in excess. Which we could do like this. Then... this just doesn't fit, does it? Yes, it does. That's more like it. This has crooked ratios all over it. But it's such a nicer build. Especially... we can then just do this. And do this. Also, the final step is making gold ingots, so we need to fuel you. Now you make the gold pellets. You make 4 every 2. So we have 2 gold pellets in excess. You make 4 of it, so we still have 2 gold pellets in excess. We could belt them down. But no, this is fine. This is the facility we're going with. That just escalated way too much. And then we also need to feed in the cyanide, which we can do like this. Nope. And we need to feed out the hydrogen, which we can do like this. You do not have an access for... Yeah, much better. Ratio is crooked, but good God. I like this way more. So you put out the sodium hydroxide. You also put out the sodium hydroxide. Yes, I know that there is hell mod. I do know. But I like to do these calculations myself. That's part of the fun of Factorio. Figuring out ratios. And we will then tweak the ratio using modules. Also, no, let's use you. Upgrade you to you. Bam. Also upgrade you to you. Bam. Let's just place this in real for now. So you will then get the cyanide from over here. You put the sodium hydroxide over here. You put out bits of sodium hydroxide, so this belt will be fine. Then we need to hook, yes, you up, you, no, not you. This goes this way, this goes this way, this goes this way. You go in, then you go over, in, over, you go in, you go in, you go in. And that's a nice tight build. And let's even make this correct. Look at this. Then you will need a fuel line. Well, let's make it correct. Then you come through. And would you look at this? Now it's also a line factory. And the final step, push it out. Correct ratios. We could also tweak the ratios by using different level of crafting machines. That's maybe also something we will do. That's probably the easier solution, because then we can just place an even amount of modules in them, or do... No, I don't think they change in module space. And then we just place this clunker down. Let's also add some power poles. So we will definitely need one here. We will definitely need one here. You get one here. 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 Here and there. Oh, there. That's everyone powered. And then a lamp, 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 a lamp. There should be enough. That should be enough lamps. That seems to be everyone. Are you powered? You're powered. You're not powered. Dang it. And why not complete the cycle? And now it's super symmetrical. Oh. It's not really a line factory. We will have some pole gore at the corners. Then again. And then place you. Alright, you're going this way, you're going this way. Now it's a line factory. And then get rid of this knob, and get rid of this knob. Also get rid of this for now. And then we can just place as many as we want. Well, just one. Next to each other. We could technically place two here. Which is something we're going to do. Because we balance our output and we balance our inputs, so this will be fine. And then we just add a little bit more throughput to the south. Oh, there's a problem. Is there a problem? Will there be a problem here? You are an output, you're an input. So we need a bit more space. We need at least this much. As long as this can pass through, yeah, perfect. So this is now a gold facility. And then upgrade these. Upgrade these. Did I disconnect something important? No. Look at that. We will probably have to move you up by one. Also, what's wrong with my trains? There's this super congestion going on and I have no clue why. You're going to the depot. You are going to pick up stuff. You are going to drop off stuff. You're going to a depot. Where the fuck are you going? You're picking up gas. Yeah, I think too many troops want to pass through over here. Speaking of gas. Oh. Ethane, butane. No naphtha? No naphtha. Good. Belt. So let's see how we do this. This is an input. It goes in here. This is an input. It goes in here. This is an output. No, this is an input. This is an input. This can all go. As can this. This goes there. This goes here. Actually, this goes the other way around. This goes this way. Rotate, rotate. Rotate, rotate. Pipes. Rotate, rotate. Then this goes out. This goes out. Then you the fuel line. Rotate. I think I have segregated my robo network again. Yes, I did. It'll be fixed soon once we place some roboports at the output. Then let's just copy a strand. This will all go out. This will go out. And then we will have a loading station. For example, over here. Place you say here. Place you say here. One down. There we go. Then we need to balance out the gold. So this will be input A, input B. Balance. Actually, let's make it similar to this because we'll have multiple inputs. So one of these will be here, one of these will be here. Let's pull you over here. And then you go in like this, under, in like this. You go up, in. Which means you come over, you go then in here. That's a lot of belt madness. And you go down, go over, under, in. And the final piece of the puzzle is connect the coal up. I have an idea how we can do this. I will not balance the coal. Oh, I can actually go one down even further here. Interesting. But, oh, no, I can't. So then over here, you go there, you go there. And coal will not be balanced. This will be one funky middle side. And that'll do. Lamps. Oh, I completely forgot about lamps again. No, wait, I didn't. There are some lamps up here in the design. Yeah, that's the design I go with. Now let's pick up a little bit over here. Balance it out. Everything goes in. That's all done. Then you also need to be added to the power grid. Perfect. Let's do multiple connections. Just to be sure. And while this is setting up, how is this? It's gone. I have no clue what happened over here, but the congestion is just gone. Evaporated. While the robot set up the rest of this, we should also add a robot port at least over here and one over here. Let me just fix up silicone. Because we are sitting on a ton of hydrogen. No, we are actually... Are we exporting it? We are exporting it, but we are not... Wait... Oh, I see the problem. How the hell did this happen? And you stopped because you are out of... Why the hell did you stop? You should have everything. You need hydrogen gas. I see. And I probably never connect you to the tank, did I? No. What an idiot. So, no, wait, let's set this whole pipe massacre once more. So, first of all, let's connect you up, you. And then it goes down. This is super annoying, but I can work with it. Ah! And then you don't need whatever this is. So, roboports are in the design, so the network is now reconnected to itself, I think. Yes. And... Oh, you're waiting on these, but you will never get these because we're not making these. So, let's just switch it around from 3 to 2. And the same is probably true for these. We're still having trouble making these, so switch them around. And then they will be placed. And you are now sitting on way too much alumina, which is fine. Input priority over here. And this does all needs to be red belt. As does this. And probably also all of this. And up here it is actually red belt. What the fuck? So this is all red. This is red. This requires red. This requires red. Did I set the input priority up there? No, I didn't. Also, oh, this thing is full. That's also a problem. No, input priority. And you need another input priority. Yeah. So now this belt will be consumed first. Now it's going better. Still there's too much alumina in here. But once the batch gets out, it'll probably loop. And to be perfectly honest, this will probably all have to be blue. Look at this, it's set up now. Everything's there. We just need to set up the station. From red to blue, from red to blue, from red to blue. This needs to be blue. Maybe even turbo belt. Actually, I'm... It'll probably have to be turbo belt. We should also just balance this one out. What the hell am I doing, actually? I must have been sleeping when I was building these facilities. Nevertheless, let's set up some signals. You need the combination signal, your output signal. Good. You make this. You make this. This is all set up correctly. Connect this up. Connect this up. You order up. Now you put out coal only. This is the cyanide. Ammonium nitrate. Sodium cyanide. And this will be the gold ore. Good. Now let's connect the station. And the inserters. Perfect. Let's just copy over this. Paste. Your request is to negate the LTN and read from the train. Request, no bullshit. Like 10,000 coal. Also request 100,000 gold ore and something like 40,000 sodium cyanide. That's the sodium cyanide, isn't it? Sodium cyanide, yes. Gold online. And then over here will be the output station. Also place one of these. Copy this over. Perfect. You are a provider, so negate the train and read from the LTN. The things you provide are what's stored in here. You should also add a LTN combinator to the mix. There we go. Yes, this will work, everything will work. So this will start churning soon. And right next to it, we're going to make the silver factory. Keep in mind, we are only making ingots for now. We still have to make the respective plates out of the ingots. But before we do that, let me just fix this up. Let's use red belt real quick. So it's 1, 2, 3. So there. Flip it. Same over here. 1, 2, 3. Flip it. And now these will actually work probably. Why is there carbon in here? Oh, because we need the carbon for the cooking process. And this probably also needs to be red belt. And speaking of carbon, carbon is probably still a problem, isn't it? Oh, carbon is still broken. Ah, look at this. Now it's working. We're gonna fix carbon soon. Oh, look at the time. See you around.